So today I wanted to shoot a quick 1-month update video on the Apple FineWoven Case for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, I've been using this case on and off for about a month now. It's been a little bit over a month, maybe like 5 or 6 weeks, basically since the iPhone 15 Pro Max came out. But I'm just calling it the 1-month update because it hasn't been a full 2 months or anything yet. So let's take a look at the case itself. Now, I did rip the packaging trying to take it out of here one day, but let's go ahead and see how it held up a month later and what it looks like now on my phone after using it a couple of days here and there every week. I usually put it on about in the evening time when I get home from work or anything like that, and I'll just keep it on till the next morning till I swap out another case, whatever the case may be. But I have been using this on and off for a little over a month now. So let's go ahead and put this on our black titanium 15 Pro Max. There's our MagSafe animation, and let's take a look. Now, the first thing that I want you guys to notice is how there is some staining on the case now from just everyday use. Now, I usually don't have anything, wet or oily on my hands or anything like that. I don't work in a dirty environment. I work in an office setting. So I wouldn't really have any kind of grease or anything on my hands. But if you guys can see just from the natural finger oils, there is some stainage right here, a little bit up top, a little bit down there. Now, I usually use my phone like this, and that's probably where it came from, just having, staining from my fingers or whatever. But that is something I wanted to tell you guys because this isn't what I expected from this case. I did not want it, obviously, to stain or anything like that. But just from slight use, and that's not even all day, every day, maybe not even every single day, but you guys can see there is a little bit of that darkening, that staining around. That's one. And number two, there's also some scratching on here. Now, this is just from everyday daily use, and I am going to actually scratch it with my fingernail one time to show you guys that this material is super sensitive. You can sit here and try to wipe these scratches off, but even if you don't see it on the actual design, you can see them right there. So let's go ahead and take my fingernail, and I'll just run it through one time on the top right there, and you can see that little scratch there. I'll take my microfiber cleaning cloth, wipe it down, and it's still there. So this material, after a month, is showing pretty much any single little scratch, staining, things like that. You can kind of see a little bit of staining right there around the edge here and a little bit right there. Now, I'm not fraying anywhere on this case or anything like that yet. We'll see how it holds up a little bit after that. But those are two huge things that I wanted to mention to you guys, especially for those who care about fingerprints and things like that. This thing is pretty much going to leave permanent fingerprints, and it's stained from light to moderate use. Again, not every single day. So that's something that is really hard for me to recommend to you guys. And also, I wanted to take focus to the bottom of the phone. Two things. Number one, if you guys can see, and I actually didn't notice this in my unboxing video of it and from using it, but a couple of days after having the case, I was looking at the bottom, and if you guys can see what I'm looking at, everything looks like it's shifted a little bit over to the right. Now, nothing is centered here. Everything is a little bit shifted to the right. The microphone, the speakers, and especially you can tell with that USB Type-C port. So you would expect Apple to have accurate cutouts all over because they're the ones who make the phone, like I said. So it's just something that seems like a lack of attention to detail on the bottom of this case, which just isn't something you normally expect from Apple. Now, on the silicone case, everything looked to be fine. And honestly, I would even recommend the silicone case over this one, and especially over the Apple Clear case. We're not even talking about that right now. But at least the silicone case, you know what to expect. Apple's been doing silicone for the longest time. So that is something that I would really like to see fixed on the case. I mean, guys, come on, just make it even. It looks better. And you are the makers of the phone. You're the makers of the case. This case is theoretically supposed to have the best fit because it's made directly by the same manufacturer. And the last thing I wanted to point out is how sharp these edges right here are. Now, if you're somebody like me that you hold your phone like this for quite a while, after maybe 10-15 minutes, your pinky is going to be red right here, and it's going to be pretty tired. You're going to have a little divot in there because this is not the case for pinky fatigue. If you're somebody who holds your phone like this, I would stay away from this case for that reason and also multiple other reasons. But this is so sharp. I mean, after a little bit of time using it, it really hurts your finger and you have to switch hands. So that is something I wanted to point out. There's a few different major flaws, for me at least, with this case, the staining, the scratching, the bottom not being aligned, and also being so sharp. So this, again, is the Apple FineWoven Case after about a month of use. Let me know what you guys think about it. Did you pick it up? Do you like it? What color did you get? I want to know everything down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.